What's going on? I am back real quick for another notary tip video. I actually did not think I was going to do this one, but it's just been on my mind all day since it happened that I wanted to share my experience and what I did. Before I get started, I'm sorry, I can't breathe. Let me unbutton this. Um, Before I get started, please, I don't like how I look with it unbuttoned. Sorry about that. I will take this out in the edit. Before I get started, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the bell notification so you can see when I do upload. But this particular video, I want to talk about something that's happened today and something I'm seeing that the services are starting to get more and more free with asking. And we as notaries have to stop them from doing this because we're the ones that get in trouble, not them. So today, let's start last week. Last week I got a notification about a refinance in my area. I said, sure, I'll do it. It was a week and a half out scheduled, so nothing I had to rush for. But I didn't get the paperwork. So today comes along, um, and I get the paperwork an hour and a half before the appointment. An hour and a half. This is crazy. I hate that the drive is like a 45-minute to an hour drive from my house because it's traffic time and it's an hour and a half out. So I get the paperwork and I look at the paperwork and it looks different. I've never seen it before. It's from a company that I've done over 75 to 100 signings with. It's what makes me my money and what helps me make my 3,000 to 4,000 a month. And the paperwork was weird, and I looked at it. I was like, I've never seen any of these papers before. No, I've seen some of them, but most of them I've never seen before. And I was like, okay, what is this? And I was looking, and I finally saw home equity line of credit. That's a HELOC. That means they're getting credit out of the equity in their house. In the state of Texas, a notary has to do that signing in an attorney's office, in an attorney's office, in a title office, or a lender's office. Can't do it at the client's house because they're getting money out of the house. And I'm like, I full stop because I was on the phone while I was prepping the docs with my aunt. We were just talking because I'm helping her become a notary, or a great notary, because she's already a good notary. She's actually been a notary longer than I, but as a loan signing agent, I've just been killing it. Um, but and that's not to toot my own horn. But anyways, so I said full stop. I said, Auntie, I got to call you back. I need to call the signing company and tell them, hey, this is a HELOC. I don't have an office in the area to do a HELOC. It's an hour and a half out. I can't tell these people now. They have to drive up to me where I have an office at and do a HELOC, to sign these paperwork. So I call them, and the lady I speak to was like, what are you talking about? It says refinance. It's a refinance. And I'm like, no, ma'am. All this paperwork says HELOC on it. All the descriptions of the normal paperwork say HELOC, HELOC, HELOC. There's a paper in there that's literally talking about them getting money out the equity of the house. You can't do that. I can't do that as a notary. Guys shouldn't have did that. And she was like, okay, let me transfer you over to them, the group that handles this, and let's see what they say. So I get transferred over. I'm waiting for like 5 minutes. This particular group is good for hanging up on you, but luckily someone answers. I explain what's going on. I'm saying this is a HELOC. It's like a Texas cash out. They're getting money out their loan. I mean, they're getting money off the equity of their house. I can't do this at their house. And she's like, yeah, you're right, but I can't make the decision on what you can and can't do. Let me speak with my supervisor and see what she says. So she puts me on hold. I'm on hold for like 10 minutes, and she comes back and she's like, her supervisor said, do the signing. The supervisor literally just said, do the signing. And I'm like, no, that is illegal. I can lose my commission and I can lose my livelihood. It's not my only livelihood, but I have made this a big part of my life now over this one signing. And the lady was like, well, we're not going to do business with you anymore if you don't do this signing. And And like I was really at a crossroads because I was like, should I do this? Or should I just do the signing, or should I just stick to my laurels and not do the signing? And it was a really hard decision, but I had to stick to my laurels and I just did not do the signing. I'm not going to do anything illegal, not for you. Maybe for me. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do anything illegal for you, me, or for anyone else. I'm not going to take away what makes me money to so this person could get money out their house. You guys should have had this correct on the front end. First off. Second off, you should not have people telling notaries to break the law. And I've had this happen multiple times where not just this company, it's other companies where they're like, okay, we need you to re-sign this. You don't have to go back out to the lender or to the client's house, but could you re-sign this and put this as the date that you signed it as? And I've only said yes to that once. And after realizing how bad that is, I'm like, no, I can't do that. That is illegal. We cannot do that as notaries. We can't sign on, we can't sign on dates that we didn't sign on. We can't say we was there and sign. We can't, if you're in Texas, we can't do cash outs and HELOCs at the client's house. We have to be in somebody's legal office or attorney or lender office or title office. We can't do these illegal things, and we have to stand up to these signing services and to these lenders and to these title companies and say, we're not going to break the law for you. You should have your stuff together so we don't have to break the law. Our job is to watch these signers sign in the appropriate places, because what our stamp makes the contract legal, makes the act that they're signing legal. If we're doing something illegal, that makes all of that other stuff null. So if I was to go and do that HELOC and somehow the state, because I'm pretty sure there's a 99% chance that nobody would have found out that we did it at the house, but that one chance that they get audited, and I'm like, no, I did it at his house. I didn't know any better, because I would have been. That's what I would have said. But I know better, because you're supposed to know your notary laws. Not knowing the law is not good enough. I'm a paralegal as well. Not knowing the law is not good enough. But so what was I saying before I went on this tangent? I don't know. But anyways, um, we have to be strong. We have to be united in this. We cannot allow these people to bully us. We are there. Okay, that's what I was talking about. We are there to make sure that the laws are passed. We are there to make sure that the contracts that they're signing, the documents they are signing, become legal when we stamp them. When we're doing something illegal as the notary, that makes that stamp what we did null and void, and it's no longer a legal document. That signature means nothing. And even if we weren't caught, it really does mean nothing to anything, because if you are caught, you're going to lose your commission. You may get a hefty fine for doing this. I'm actually going to look up the fine one day. Let's look it up now. Um, Notary fines for breaking the law, and I'll put Texas since I'm in Texas. Uh, the notary could have their for breaking the law, and this is on 123notary.com. It says the notary could have their commission revoked if found guilty of a crime, with an additional fine of $1,500 per incident. A fine of $10,000 per incident could occur if a notary fails to check a credible witness identification documents. So, those have $1,500 is a lot of money. If you break the law for these signing services, and they're not going to pay this. And I know you don't want your E&O insurance to pay this, because that's going to make nobody wants higher insurance rate. So we got to stay strong against these title companies, these lenders, these signing services. I've had them come to me a few times to try to do illegal stuff. Every time say, no, I can't do that. I always give them what my other option is of either, hey, I can add an acknowledgement, signing it on today's date, and going back out to the customer, if you pay me something to, do this extra, unless it's my mistake, then, I'll go back out there for no charge, but I'm still going to do it the legal way and, add this acknowledgement or jurat and step it in front of the customer. But I'm not going to do anything illegal that's going to mess up my livelihood, mess up my name, or anything like that. So don't do anything illegal. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And it's not worth it. So this was a quick video. This was a quick second video I wanted to do tonight because it happened to me today. And I was shocked that they tried to push that on me, but I had to stand. This is the company that pays me most of my money for the month. And I just, you know what? I had to do what was right. I had to say no to some money, and this was like $125 signing too. But with all that said, I hope everybody have a great night. I am finally off on this channel for the rest of the night. Um, so you guys have a great day. Please like, follow, subscribe, comment, ring the bell notification, do all that good stuff. I'm gonna keep bringing content no matter if you watched or not. I love this notary stuff. I love everything that I do, and you guys have a great day. I lost the mouse.